Hi everybody, it's Halsey from SlimmandStylish.com and I'm a UK independent demonstrator. Doing something a bit different today. I'm face on. Normally I'm doing a project on my desk, so you see my hands making all my cards and boxes rather than actually face to face with you. I'm doing a craft room tour today, so welcome into my craft room. The reason why I'm doing one is I've been trying to talk a lot of people into becoming demonstrators recently. I've been a demonstrator for a year, I don't regret it at all, and anyone can ask me any questions about it. I'll be as honest with you as I can be. But one of the things that a lot of people have been saying is they don't have a massive great big craft room like the ones they see on YouTube. They don't have all the products and they're worried they won't be able to have any workshops in their house. So I was just going to tell you how I get around that, because I have a really small workspace and I don't have any workshops in my house and I manage it as a demonstrator. So I wanted to show you my craft room and talk you through it. So I'm going to flip the camera around and introduce you to my craft room, but I don't want you to judge, it is in my bedroom. So there is a bed and there is a wardrobe and there is some clothes around. But we're going to be focusing over this side, which is my craft room. So let me flip the camera around and I will give you a guided tour. Right, so this is my craft/bedroom. There's my bed at the end, and then just a little space just to get through to my calyx unit, which has all my crafting supplies on it, and my desk here, and then I've just got a few bits that carry over from the window. Ignore my bed when I'm crafting. I use this as like an extra desk. So I've got some projects that I'm currently working on. I've been staying in a lot of hotels recently, so I've topped up on the tea. So guess what everybody's getting for my on-stage swaps this year. And then I always keep a little box for offcuts. My mum works in a school, so she likes to take them in for the kids to play with. So I'm going to talk you through my calyx unit. I'll step back a bit so we can get it all in. At the top up here, I have a box that has loads of fast fuse refills in it, because even though it's gone, I'm a little bit upset about it. And these are my Stampin mists, because I never want to be without it. This here is a light box that we got from on stage. I love it, and it just sits up there quite nicely. But these here are drawers from IKEA. They were about £3, I think, and they sit all my ribbons on here. So most of these were gifted to me either on stage or from my upline. I did buy the bright ones down the bottom here, they're new, so that I can do some nice projects with them. They're in the new in colours. In these drawers here down the bottom one, I have lots of packaging, so that when I'm sending out any products or thank yous or anything like that, they're all just in one drawer. In the top here is where I keep my glue gun and all of my glue sticks. And this one here is where I keep retired products when I'm waiting to put them on eBay. I don't have any at the moment because I've done all my eBaying. Down below, and these are all current stamp sets. The ones with the green tops were ones that were bought from the old catalogues, and the ones with the sort of plain top at the bottom and the Stampin' Up logo at the bottom are new ones. Just above those I have this handy little tray which keeps all my punches in. So my punches are ordered. These ones on this side all correspond with a different stamp set. So we've got the foxes, which goes with the stamp set, or the bunnies, which goes with the stamp set of the balloons. Over this side we've got circles going in decreasing size, and the labels, and these ones I use a lot more often, so because I sit there I can just grab them. Down here I've got these handy little paper boxes which I got from Lasersmiths, which keep all my papers in. I've got quite a lot of real red. I got them when they were on offer, so I did have an awful lot of them, and cherry cobbler ready for Christmas. However, these ones here, which I do like because they're nice and bright, I didn't have as many of, so I just shoved them all into one divider, and they're one colour family, so that works out fine for me, and it means that I didn't have to have as many dividers. And these are the new in colours. Down the bottom, these folders here, these are all catalogues, you know, the crafting catalogues, Craft and Go and Craft and Create and all of those, for ideas that I have. This one is my annual catalogues, and these here are my order forms. These stamp sets here are retired stamp sets and retired punches that I just can't get rid of. I try to keep a minimum space for those so that I'm not hoarding lots, but those ones I just can't get rid of. These are kits here that I've used, and in these drawers the old in colours from last year. They're still current, but I've put those in because I've got a lot of scraps with these. Normally with my scraps, I put a little folder in here with scraps in, but I did have a lot of scraps for those colours, so that's why they're in an individual drawer. My yoga mat, obviously, ignore all the wires. I know it's a hazard, but my plug socket is just at the back there, and it's a nightmare. Right, so over onto my desk down the bottom here, I've got these drawers, which has got the thick Whisper White in, the basic black and the watercolour paper, and just here is my thin Whisper White. On my actual desk, I have a little box here which has things that I need to make 3D projects for, so I will be making a box for hand lotion, look out for it. I have my Otolite. This was a magnet that I got from on stage that I loved, bless your heart, and I've just stuck it to my Otolite so it makes me smile. All my bits and pieces here, my scissors, my glue. I have my fast fuse and my snail here with my Tombow, my glue dots, my bone folder and everything. I have a mirror here purely because, let's take me out the mirror. When I'm crafting, I normally have my camera here, and then I can't see much here, so I can look back in the mirror and see what I'm doing. This is where I normally have set up for not for filming, for taking photos after I've filmed. So if you see any pictures on my blog, they're normally took here, and I use this Friends platform here as sort of like a, I don't know if you can see what I've done there, just to stand the stamp set up. At the top of my desk here, if I come back, I do have some shelves. So these here have my ink pads in, and I also have ink pads on this side here. I try to do an ink pad with each order. It's minimal that way, you don't notice you're really buying them, but you can actually develop a whole collection that way. I don't have many refills or pens, so if ever I'm doing a project using them, I just use the ones that I've got. The stamp sets that are here are all new stamp sets, but they're not stamp sets I've used very much. So sitting down the bottom, they're ones that I grabbed rather than the ones down there, because I need to put these into projects. I have my Stampin scrub up here, and I also have my stamping mat. These books we got from on stage, so I keep all my notes and things in them. My Stamparatus is here, and in this handy little box here, I'll just show you. This was one that came out with a new annual catalogue on the pre-order. I keep in this all of my kit stamps, the ones that don't have CD cases, and they all live in there, just at the top. Business card holder, you always need those, and obviously my Daubers and my Stampin' Mist. So that's how that part of my desk works. At the top, this was gifted to me at on stage. It's probably the most prettiest thing I've received on stage. It was from a friend of mine called Donna Lester. She's taffy crafting, and she had origamied this dress, and I love it. I'm a Blaze fan, so there's my Blaze guys. My big shots up there. This is Christmas type stuff, my post-it notes spare, and then this here is just all spare bits and pieces as well. So that's really my desk. Just underneath it to the side, I have got a little stool here, and on it it's got my trimmer, it's got my whiteboard, it's got some baby wipes. Just next to it, this little box here had a purse in it when I bought it, and it now holds all of my stamping blocks and obviously my bin for my rubbish. Down there, that's all my uni stuff, so that stays there and I never mess with it. These boxes, this top one here has my tear and tape. I love these. These are cupcake silicone holders, but if I'm doing a massive project and I'm die cutting or embellishing, I keep all the different bits in these and they all stay together that way. This one here just has some bits and pieces from on stage, my make and takes, and my copper trim, which I do try to keep separate because it knots like no one's business. I'm always unknotting that. Dimensionals, pearls, embellishments, bits and pieces. And this one here is spares. So it's got all my masks in it, and it's got my embossing paste, but it's also got all my spare snail adhesives, my spare Tombows, all of that's in there. Coming up to the windowsill, I have these handy little boxes. This one has my rhinestones and pearls in. This one has non-stamping up blocks just in case I'm ever short. And all my dimensionals and things are in. in there. Stampin' blends fit perfectly into all of these, so I've got a mixture of all of them. They were the perfect size drawers for those, and that's my light for filming because it just hits my desk. I forgot to mention on my desk I have this handy little pull-out, which I suppose is supposed to be for my keyboard really, but I have an old stamp set here, so I've took the stamps out of it and I've put the chamois in, and it keeps the chamois a bit nicer. My old grid paper, so I can stamp off and stamp on that, and I don't have to worry about messing up my pad. I also have things that I'm currently working on and waiting to blog up here. And over here I have things that have been sent to me that I need to blog. So these have all been done by different people and I need to put them on my blog to thank them. These are all of my dies and my embossing folders, all there ready to go, because I have this handy little table down here, so I'm sitting on my bed now, so this is my view. And this table is a leaf fold table. So if I sit here and work here, so I look out the window, this would be where I put my big shot when I bring it down. So I have all my dies and everything here, and I have all my envelopes here ready to go. That's just a junk box. I throw all the bits in once I've filmed them. They go in there. And then here I have two cabinets, one on top of the other. This one is for my laptop and my printer and all my different bits like that. This drawer, perfect size for all my 12 by 12 paper. Then I keep my 6 by 6 paper here, and I have my guillotine on top. My 12 by 12 paper is quite handily stored. I'll show you because I think this is genius. In these wallets, and it's like a folder. And I keep the backing paper so I know what each one is in them, and that's how I store my DSP. And that really is my craft room. There's not much else to it. My desk and my calyx unit. So thank you for joining me, but hopefully that's proved. I mean, I've been a demonstrator now over a year and I've accrued this. I haven't bought it all. A lot of this is gifted to me from either my upline or going to on-stage events or stamping up. You know, if you hit targets and stuff, they give you flex points which help get you products. So a lot of that's from that. If you did want to join, if you wanted to join my team, I'd be delighted. Just drop me a message. I will answer any questions for you about being a demonstrator, and I will try, like I said, I could try to be as truthful as possible because I don't want anyone doing anything that's not right for them. But you do get a nice 20% discount on all your products. When you join, it costs you £99. You get £130 worth of kit, and you can get a full colour family free if you join before the end of July. So I think that's a brilliant idea. So now would be a good time to look at doing it, but just give me a shout and I'm happy to help. Thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed. See you soon.